Okay, so from last time, we got crit and then we lost because Tito was slower than Chimchar, which I thought like, I don't know if speed at that point really matter. I mean, it does matter. I would have thought Tito was faster than Chimchar, but I guess the two of them are pretty fast in their final stage evos. But it looks like, yes, if it isn't already clear, this is pre-recorded footage, and then I'm commenting over it because at this point it was too noisy in my house, and I wanted to just at least record something, and I did not have my mouse available, so I knew that it would be it would be the right time for Pokemon, and then so I'm trying too many typings. I did not play the first too many types, but I did watch a lot of videos of other creators, so I know generally what what happened there. So Speaker Tito learned Cat Scratch, which is a cat type or meow type, and then he also learned Bite. So now I'm gonna run back to the rival, which I don't know the name of actually. What's his name? The berry theme makes him remind me a lot of berry. Saf, call yourself, okay. Chimchar, I named it Joker because not Floragato, not Floragato, not Sprigatito. It's the cat. What's the cat's name? Whatever, I'm looking on the name. Meowscarada. Meowscarada is like a tricky guy, and so I put him again. I named it Joker because based on Persona. You can see my icon at this moment is Joker is the ESP, and then this is the spreadsheet that I made. I'm going to continue to add on. Right now, I used the cat type move against monkey type, and I realized I just resisted. Maybe fire resist cat, which is why I put it as a move and not definitive. And then I'm sorry that I didn't switch over the scenes, so I used one move that was not very effective. And then I realized at this point that it didn't switch over, so now I'm doing that. And I'm thinking about what's the best type of move. I know cat is resisted. I used meow to lower defense. Never mind, I'm using meow to lower defense at this moment. And then Chimchar just copies. What else happens now? Then I go for Bite because I know that Leafage is going to be resisted by fire type, and I think that I am faster at this point, so maybe I was losing every speed type, but I am faster now, so I'm trying to go for Bite Flinches, but I'm just doing no damage, and Chimchar is doing a lot more damage. And look at the type chart once again to get a better understanding. Cat is resisted, Bite is resisted, Leaf is resisted, Grass type is resisted. Grass type is resisted. And then, so I'm just kind of just stuck here. I think like my only good plan of action here is just going for a Bite and hoping for flinches. So I'm just saying, yeah, Dark is resist my monkey because I know that Fire doesn't resist Dark. Then again, I forget to switch over to see. I think I used Meow. Oh yeah, and then I lost because yeah. It was so close, I probably got so low. But then, I decided to run it back. Because obviously the third time's the charm. And then yeah, that's make it a little bit bigger. And then now I made it so that whenever I switch over from the spreadsheet to this, it's not going. I don't have to manually do it, it'll just do it on its own. Which is going to save me a lot of time. And it's going to be better for viewing audiences. I like how there's even some OBS screen. I like how they were using music from different generations, because it really feels like a big time Pokemon game. It used Meow. I wonder where they got the soundbite from. And all of my attacks are physical, so it only makes sense. And then I get to use the research here. When I find out, oh, it's actually neutral, it's the only move that's not going to be resisted. So this is where I find out that Monkey is grass is 2 times effective against the Monkey. And then this is where my inexpertise of Google Sheets comes in, because I just can't tell. But I know the Monkey is weak to grass. This doesn't make sense because the Monkey live on trees. I guess if the tree inside is gonna surround the Monkey and it's the ones or whatever, then maybe, but now that I learned how to hit the neutral button, I can win. Joker goes to level 8, and we beat the rival fight. And so, what else goes on from here? From this point, what happens? Well, now, Saf is now going to Mark 2. I record him in the Pokénav. And then I go back to heal. After healing. So now the real game starts to play, and I really get to see the type of Pokemon and the typings. I read the patch notes, if you will, on this game, and it did say that Pokemon can have up to 3 typings now, which was very interesting. So I can have a 2 times 4 times 8 times effective move. Well, yeah, 8 times super effective Pokemon. I love Pichu. Pichu was my first main in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate when it first came out. He was broken. I wish it was if they were gonna add the DLC in hindsight, I wish they would have made him. I wish they wouldn't have butchered his F-tilt. Maybe F-tilt was too strong, because you can very easily just go to catch an opponent with back air, fast fall, and F-tilt, and they just died. But then again, I feel like all they really needed to nerf him would just make him do more damage to himself. But you know, alas, that's not what they did. We have a 10% stretch of me, not necessarily of just me, but of me finding out typings. I know at some point I mess up the dock and I don't add the typing where they shouldn't. There should be a typing, but that is something I need to do later. Pikachu typing. Even though I am Pikachu typing, Thunder Shot or Thunder Shock is a electric type move, and so I'm not gonna get stabbed. So Pichu with no stab moves, not very good. Please hurry up, me. Why is the table so long? I hate Google Sheets. It's so clunky. There we go. And now every time I see a new typing, I have to add a column to the right, and later on, that option doesn't even show up sometimes. Now I Infinite Candy Pichu a few times. Okay, he's gonna get his level up to go up. I want his friendship to grow up, but it doesn't. But I do get Sweet Kids, which is, you know, status is always going to be important. And then I've discovered the guys typing. So, what is it guys weak to? Who knows? think like if it just guys and maybe weak to fire, electric, women, maybe even. Pokemon, I'm looking at my items. And then I look for a Numon. And this is my first time seeing a Pidove, which I'm not excited about. Do I want to go back and complete these decks? I'm thinking it's just any Pokemon games they require you to trade, which is why I really like Legends ZA, not ZA, Legends Arceus, because I don't have to trade. And I wish they'd use the Link Keyboard item they had more than once. Because now every time a Pokédex has a trade Evo, I'm gonna have to try and see if they're in ZA in order to complete the decks. But even then, it will take like months before that Pokemon game is compatible with home. Yeah, but Bird and Boing and Yapper and Discuss. What does Discuss do? Not very interesting. 95% accuracy. Well, maybe I should test one later, just to have more type of diversity. But that's not what we do now. Let me see, Galarian, Zigzagoon. Orad's animation for Zigzagoon, I did not realize that he gets going in zigzags. I do not comprehend the aesthetic Zigzagoon has. And now that I realize that he only moves in zigzags, that's very fun. And that Line Noon only moves in straight lines, which I don't know how that works. Because it's like a long body, so he can't just 90-degree turn. Because then he's gonna be a curve. It's not Curvestagoon, a Curvaloon. We accidentally ran into this trainer. A Rufflet. Fortunately, I have a not electric Pichu. And I can discover, what is it? The bird type? Florida. Oh yes, Florida. God. What is Florida weak to? Women? Oh, and then can't forget the ugly type. First fight. I mean, I know for a fact that since this bird a flying cat, it's not going to be very effective. But I do know that electric is probably effective. So I see that Egg is neutral against Friend. I should realize that Friend is in battle, and then I go to check his typing, so it's Baby and Pikachu. And it's hanging out. I should realize that pack. Maybe I already put that in, that pack is super effective against Baby. I think Baby is actually weak against everything. Which makes sense because babies are very weak. And now I have to just find Baby. Yeah, flying is super effective against Baby, but I can just put 2x on everything. I think I guess normal is finally super effective against Equipping now. That'd be interesting. That'd be fun. What? I mean, what I don't think the Pokemon ability who would just make all normal type moves stab. I guess like all stab normal type moves are super effective. And then again, that is just a very busted ability. Just like 2x damage on all moves. And like normal is a good typing offensively. I mean, I guess it'd be better if I don't know at this point. I'm hoping I'm able to beat this guy sooner rather than later. I also really want to stop stuttering, number one, but to also get comfortable with speaking more. My mouth does weird things when trying to pronounce words, and then I don't realize that I'm mispronouncing them, or I'm saying it weirdly until after I've said it, and then maybe I even don't even what, and then maybe I don't even realize what I'm saying is incorrect. But anyway, finally decide I'm gonna approach it not this weakest parafusion, the bane of anyone's existence who wants to have fun. Is there I feel like there's a trait in the old games that uses parafusion. I don't know, like Lieutenant Surge seems like I do Thunder Wave Supersonic with his Magnemite. Or even Clamont. I don't think I don't know, Clamont is not like early enough in the game to warrant using the Magneton or Magnemite. But each of these and what? Did I realize or something that bird flying Florida is Florida resisted? Does Florida resist electric? Maybe. But here's another zigzag room. I also have a very bad habit of yawning a lot after talking for an extended period of time. But that's maybe just because I don't talk for extended periods of time. I wonder if I'm lower volume speaking than I am. Oh, yeah, cat is definitely stronger than rat. That just makes sense though. And then I don't realize this at this moment, but when I hit up on my, I guess I do realize, but later on I don't realize that hitting up on the D-pad would affect my mic. So at some point you will start hearing typing, and I'm sorry for that. And I'm gonna have to address that in every video because this entire recording, edited down, is 40 minutes. But we are getting close to the end of it, so thank you all for watching. Definitely haven't watched this part of the video yet. Do I know that a highly edited video with loud vocals garner more attention? Yes, but this is just I want to take things slow, I want to do things daily. That doesn't mean that daily can't be low quality. I'm just, trying to get there. And for those of you who have commented and who have subscribed, thank you. I will continue to do this for the foreseeable future. Try to expect Minecraft every day and Pokemon whenever they come.